If you haven't noticed the world has gone crazy, then you are either under 3 years old, having too much sex, stupid, or on drugs. Take food, for example. We all have to eat, and we've been doing it since we became Homo sapiens some 400,000 years ago. So you'd think we should have got it right by now. We did come close to getting it right, but now we are going backwards. Food now comes triple wrapped in plastics, which we can't recycle, and that ends up as microplastics, polluting the world, including us. But don't get me on about plastic pollution right now. Let us stick to the topic of food itself. For a start, there's a long gap between when food is harvested and when we eat it. Really fresh food tastes better. Tastes matter because we evolved to taste food, and taste generally signals health. Old food stuffed with preservatives is not as healthy as fresh food. Fresh food contains a whole range of nutrients essential for health, but they deteriorate, quickly losing their health benefits. So what do? We eat old food that is loaded with synthetic chemicals that fool us into thinking it tastes good and is therefore healthy. Homo not so smart sapiens. Who benefits from this? It certainly isn't the farmer who grows the food. They get only about 20% of what you pay for it. The big money goes to the mega corporations that control the food industry. But could I be a cranky old man whinging away and the food is still pretty good? No. Modern food is largely sugars, fat and artificial flavourings, which certainly provide us with energy, but are lacking the nutrients and the microbes to release them that are needed to build healthy bodies. And this is where it gets really crazy. Our bodies are smart and not fooled by the adverts, so we don't get the nutrients we need. We don't feel satisfied and keep eating, hoping we will magically get those essential nutrients. And of course, we don't. Does this worry the food industry? Not a bit. The more we eat, the more money they make. So we should worry because overeating has led to the modern epidemic of chronic diseases, overweight, heart attacks, diabetes, and ultimately dementia. You and I pay for the medical costs. Maybe not directly, but in our taxes. But ultimately we pay, not the food industry. And the costs are huge, and our medical systems are creaking out the joints with overwork. But what is really crazy, that all those essential nutrients we need for a healthy body can be found in naturally growing plants, along with the microbes that make them available. If they weren't, we wouldn't be here. Homo sapiens used to be smart enough to know what plants we needed to eat. But maybe it makes economic sense. No, that is where crazy really sets in. Talk about crazy, this is a valuable resource. We now produce far more energy food than we need, and the economic cost of this waste is huge. We pay for it both directly in money and indirectly in pollution and environmental damage. But big food is still making money, and big pharma is also making money from the drugs that are supposed to fix the harm big food causes, but don't. The world has gone crazy. So what can be done about it? Well, we could try what Granny did before the world went crazy. Grow the plants that provide the nutrients and microbes that keep us healthy. But here's the snag. Granny inherited knowledge of which plants contain the nutrients that keeps us healthy, thanks to her granny. And she also had a garden to grow them. In this crazy world, we think Granny is just a silly old lady because she can't work a mobile phone, and we live either in flats or houses with a garden the size of a shoebox. But I can help. There are 30,000 edible plants, and many contains those nutrients which we need to build our bodies. Sadly, Granny is long gone. But I was a toddler in World War II, where I was used as slave labour to grow food and recycle waste to survive the campaign of starvation. I still remember the tricks, and even better, I have developed a box, admittedly a bit bigger than a shoebox, but still small enough to fit on the veranda or balcony, where you can breed the microbes and grow the phytonutrients you need to make your body healthy. I will tell you how, so you can tell your grandchildren, so you can be fit and healthy. But hurry, I'm 86, still fit and healthy, but it won't be all that long before all my knowledge comes with me to that compost bin in the sky. Start by going to my website, gboata.com, signing up for my newsletter and starting the process of dodging this crazy world.